Hello and welcome again to Forgotten Temples, Cambodia with myself, Mr. B. And today I'd like to reintroduce you to West Prasat Top. Now have a look at him. Doesn't look like he's got an awful lot to say. Silent sort of temple, not really the decorations or the carvings we're used to. But this one has a truly incredible story, because an inscription has been found that dates this one back to as early as the 9th century, and that's before all these other massive temples here in the Angkor Wat part were built. The big Angkor Toms and the Angkor Wats, none of them were here, but in one form or another there was a temple here, which makes him absolutely amazing, because originally there was a Hindu temple. May well not be in this form, but there was something here, that's for sure. And then as the centuries roll by, heading towards the 11th century, when there was a resurgence of the Hindu tradition, this guy, he sticks with a Buddhist tradition. And yet more centuries go by, and by the 17th century, when the huge temple building boom, this huge tsunami of massive construction has finished, guess what? There's evidence they were still working on this one. So he's got a very special place. He's been loved, cared, worshipped, looked after for longer than pretty much any of them. And that, to me, personifies why I love these smaller temples. He's quite simply amazing and hugely understated. And it's now for us to have a quick jog around. And it won't take long, because this stocky little chap here, you know, he hasn't much to say for himself. Although he's done remarkably well, hasn't he? I mean, he's in great shape. What we see here is his tower, his shikra, has fallen down, and it looks like termites have got in there. And this stuff, I may as well show you. There's not a lot on this video. This stuff is literally, can you hear that? It's like concrete. It's literally as hard as concrete. And that has been to his benefit. Those Hindu gods have blessed him, because that big solid mass in the middle has held him firm. And that's why he's in such good condition, and he deserves it. And it leaves me wondering, you know, obviously this would have been originally a temple to one of the Hindu gods, let's say Indra, Shiva, Vishnu, whoever. But we'll never know. And it would be rather interesting to see what the original temple, you know, was that was here. And it's very interesting to think of that original temple and wonder what was here. And what would have been here probably is some sort of wooden structure. But why here? That's always interests me, because as we look around, obviously what we're surrounded with is jungle. Jungle and more green hell. But it wasn't always like this. There was a wooden hut here and a few people here and someone raising some cattle, and they built an altar, a shrine, then they built a building, and then it developed. But it's just staggering that for century after century after century, from 9th century to the 17th, people were working on this site. But why? Why this one? And that is the mystery that will always hold, because there's never ever going to be an answer to that. And it enthralls me to stand in a place like this and just to wonder at it all. So here he is, our stubby little chunky friend who even blocks his doorway because he doesn't want to know. He's staying silent, but my goodness, his legacy, his history goes back way further than any of those mighty temples, his cousins we could call them, his cousins over through the jungle there. And it personifies perfectly why I love these small temples so. Maybe it just activates the imagination that bit more. But I feel this one has a real strong personality, and I often say it's like they speak to me. You know, you pick up clues and you put them together and it gives you a distinct personality. And this one I really like. He's a tough old bugger. He's been around forever, but I don't know. He just makes me smile. So this is Mr. B and my latest chum saying goodbye. And as always, I ask you to please like, subscribe and comment. And until next time, I wish you absolutely nothing but, of course, the very best. You take good care now.